I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was 25 years ago. And I didn't really know that it would turn into a kind of long-term collaboration. I think you have to have a certain trust when you collaborate with people artistically. Of course, that trust can turn out to have been ill-placed or badly invested, let's say. But in our collaboration, I've always felt really quite good about what the results are. I always think it's kind of better that somebody else, in this case, the person really in charge of this mode of expression, decides what you could or couldn't do, rather than me saying, you know, I don't know, I want to play Beaver Cleaver's mother. I don't know. You know, if we'd started this series when I was 30 rather than when I was in my 50s, probably would have had a different result and would have had a lot more maneuverability in terms of what we could recreate. But when you're 60, it's hard to be a woman who's 20, or when you're 60, it's hard to look like Mick Jagger when he was 20. Well, all the images are iconographic, so they all are compelling in a certain way. The book of Andy Warhol as Lady Warhol when he was, I think, still quite young, fairly young anyway. Those are quite compelling. Of course, Lincoln. Other people who made a huge impact on the world, like Lech Walesa or Pope John Paul. Lincoln, at least certainly in America. We use very little prosthetics. If we had a bigger budget, we'd use more. But so we really have to scramble sometimes to be precise in these recreations, and that. So everything is a challenge, really.
You know, when a person like John comes into a studio, and he comes in with no entourage, he doesn't come in with an agent that tells me what I can do and what I can't do with him. John's got to look this way or he's got to look that way. When you erase that from the equation and you're working with just two artists that are collaborating together, it takes a tremendous amount of trust on both ends.
I think when you have experience, of course you could do it all in Photoshop, it wouldn't be a problem at all, but then then there's no point really in doing it. But you may have a big sort of wardrobe closet of things that have worked in the past, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'll work for this thing today.